Nice.
Go.
Good start.
Go.
B team, we're back and recording again. And
Thursday.
Yeah. So this is going to be coming out on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to keep telling myself that because otherwise I'll forget.
There we go.
Thursday.
So
It's Thursday.
today is Tuesday. We have a special guest coming on later in the show.
Well, no. All right, we got to restart.
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 Okay, fine.
He's
What?
not coming on the show later because he is already coming out on Tuesday.
I'm so confused. What?
His episode's coming out
Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
This is coming out Thursday.
Gotcha.
Let's not even talk about Tuesday.
Fair. I won't even mention him. I won't even mention him. Deal. So just gambling segment. We're talking Thursday, Tuesday. I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
We have a special guest coming out right after this. Actually.
Well,
I'm just gonna keep it rolling.
All right, ready?
All right, let's
Here we
do
go.
3, 2, 1. All right, that's better.
Let's go.
Welcome back.
Gamble.
Welcome back to the B team. We're getting right into the gambling segment here. We're going to start off. Also, want to apologize. I know you guys both had wins yesterday, or I'm sorry, this past weekend. Mortals went 2 and 3. I was the sore loser and the only loser.
Yep.
Commanders just a shit show.
Yep.
It was always the Jets, and I should have known. I had the Snuggie on, but it's all right. We'll get over it. I finished 8 and 10 and
8, 10 and 1.
10 and 1. Gassy also finished 8, 10 and 1. Muller, you were what, 11 and 6?
12 and 7.
12 and 7.
Yep.
That's a good year for you, man. I mean,
Great year.
we had our ups and downs, especially Gas and I, but we came back strong. At one point, I was like 1 and 6, and I thought I was going to be put on probation, but we're back.
We were close to getting on probation.
Yeah, it was close. It was really bad. I remember that game. It was the Titans and the Steelers under 36.5. You know how happy I was? I went to bed so happy that night because I finally got back on board.
Yep.
But now, with the regular season over, we're on to playoffs, and we got our playoff mortals.
The offs.
Yep. So since Muller, you finished with the
I'm the
best regular season record, you lead us off.
1 seed in the playoffs. Thank you very much. NFC East champ. I am going to take the Houston Texans plus 2.5. Home team, home dog. I love a home dog in the offs. One of the hottest quarterbacks in the league at the moment will be playing quarterback for the Texans, C.J. Stroud. Him and Nico, I mean, they're going off. They're going off. I think that the Browns won't be able to contain them. I think Sleepy Joe is going to have a sleepy game. And, Houston Texans plus 2.5 is my pick. I would love to see them move on.
All right. That's a good pick. I like that. I like that you're riding with Stroud.
Thank you. I was really worried there for a second that you were going to rip me.
No, but I will say you're lucky that it's not a -3 because we always have bad luck with the -3s.
Yep.
However, you just won with the Saints. That was also -3.
Yep,
James came in clutch.
Came in huge, making sure we went up by almost 30.
Yeah. So there are 2 games with a 3 spread. We have Lions and the Rams at Sunday night game, and then we have the Buccaneers and the Birds on the Monday game.
Dangerous game.
So since it's a -3 for both games, I'm staying away. So that now narrows my search to about 4 games. I'm just going to keep rolling with it. I don't like this spread at all, but I got to bet on them, and they got experience in the playoffs. I got to go with the Chiefs -4. I wish it was lower. I wish it was like a -2.5, but -4 Chiefs. They have the playoff experience. The Dolphins are loaded up with injuries right now. I can't see them losing. Also, random stat, but it's important. It's going to be freezing cold in Kansas City, and Tua and the Finns in cold weather. I don't know, man. Give me the Chiefs.
I like that pick a lot. I do.
I have to.
Dolphins, I think that they come out hot only because Hill is coming home. But after that, I just can't see them putting it together and getting this win. So I agree with you.
The spread is -4 is just not a fun spread to take.
It's not optically nice.
No, it's not a good spread in the playoff game. But we're just gonna roll with it. See what happens. If the Finns cover +4, so be it. But we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
All right, I'm sorry I have to do this to you, Muller, but I'm taking Dallas -7.5.
No, I'm here for it.
Here for it.
I'm here for it because I'm going to give you the floor in a second, but I want you guys to know that I've already taken the -29.5.
7.5. I think Dallas blows Green Bay out of the water at home. I just don't. Green Bay sucks. I don't know why they're in the playoffs. I don't know how they made it.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Appleman, shout out to you.
I think that Jordan Love is a very good quarterback. I've said it for a couple weeks now. I think he's really good. I think he's really progressed this year. But at the same time, we're such a fine-tuned offense. I'm not trying to toot my own horn as an NFC East champion, but we are so fine-tuned on offense right now. We have the MVP if he didn't have a star on his helmet at quarterback. We have the MVP at wide receiver if he didn't have a star on his helmet at wide receiver. Like, I'll give you Tony Pollard's been terrible, but I don't see how we don't win this game by more than 2 scores. I think we're disrespected by only being -7.5 in this game.
I think so too.
I think it's
the line
disrespect.
should be at least 14.
Yeah.
I think being at home, this is a listen. Every game is going to be a must-win for the Cowboys, but this should be an easy dub. I mean, Green Bay's not there yet. The fact that they're in the playoffs to begin with is something to be proud of. I mean, they weren't. Everyone wrote them off, including myself, probably you guys too. Like, except Drew Appleman, of course, he's a Packers fan, but not yet. They're not there yet, but they're on the right track. They found their quarterback for a long time. He's going to be good, and they just got to keep building. I mean, they're getting old in some positions. Aaron Jones, the line, the receivers are young, so that's promising. But they'll get there. It's just going to take a little bit of time, and they'll be good. Listen, they can compete for the division next year, no doubt about it, because the Bears will not. The Vikings are definitely not going to compete. It's going to be between them and the Lions. I would not be shocked if the Packers win it.
Me neither. I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good thing for them. Good thing for that division because the Bears should be better next year. Lions are already a very, very, very good team playing in a dangerous playoff game this week. And then you have the Vikings who are going to come back with Captain Kirk. And if Green Bay can figure it out.
The Vikings, even though I like Kirk Cousins, they got some issues, man, because JJ is not happy. Jettis is not happy there, and you can see it. But they got Addison. He can fill his role. Will he fill it as good as Justin Jefferson? No, but I don't know. It looks like they're really on the decline here.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, that's our mortals. So we have, I'm on Houston Texans +2.5. Mike is on the Chiefs -4. And Gas is on the Cowboys -7.5. I like those picks. I think those are probably the 3 that I was looking at, if I'm being honest. Because you look at Buffalo, who knows what's going to happen there because Josh Allen could just do whatever he wants. And then no one knows if the Eagles are actually good or not. Bucks, who knows what they'll do. And then you got Detroit and L.A. where it's a Matty Stafford homecoming.
We got to keep this in mind, too. Like, I feel like when you look at the slate, we're going to go through it, too, but there's going to be an underdog somewhere that's going to upset a team.
Yeah.
Do I know which one? I definitely don't think it's going to be the Steelers.
The Texans.
Like, the Texans could be one. Like, oh, dude, I don't. Maybe the Rams. Like, I would probably say the Rams just because of the storyline. That would be the only team. But I don't want to see Stafford win. I want to see the Lions get in. Yeah. I want to see them win. They haven't won a playoff game since like 1991, 1990, somewhere around there.
And respectfully, it should stay that way.
Dude, that's almost 33 fucking years, bro.
Yeah.
33 years they haven't won a playoff game.
I know.
How could you not root for them? You know, we bet on the Lions. We win money. How could we not root for them to win in the playoffs? Luckily, none of us took them as our mortals. So
they're -3.
I know. I'm glad none of us took them.
They're -3.
-3. They can do it, man. It's just, is Aaron Donald going to have a field day on Jared Goff?
He could.
He could. Shit, I think they're going to win the game. I think they're going to win.
You think the Lions are?
I think the Rams are going to win.
I think the Rams are going to win.
Everything I just said, I think the Rams are going to win.
Rams are winning this game. Thank you.
That breaks my heart,
Welcome
dude.
to the club.
That breaks my heart. I don't want to see it happen, but I think they're really going to win.
Yeah, me too. Unfortunate, but Matty Stafford is going to do Matty Stafford things.
He's going to...
Rams are +146 and +3 in the game. The over-under is 51.5. I mean, they're expecting points, man. And if Matty's... Dude, anyone's built for that, it's Matty Stafford.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's got both his weapons. The run game looked decent the last couple of weeks. Decent. I'm not going to say it was great. But if the defense could hold the Lions, get a few stops here and there, Rams could win this by a few scores if it all goes their way.
Jared Goff just has to play like an indoor Jared Goff.
Yeah.
He can't play like an outdoor Jared Goff.
Yeah. They all got to report for duty.
And we talked about this last time. Nice. Sam Laporta, he's got to play. I mean,
You have
obviously,
to.
but
But does he?
I think he does. I think even though he just hyperextended his knee, I think they're gonna trot him out there and they'd be like, well, this might be our only shot. If Laporta goes down for a career-ending injury, so be it.
You got to think about his career. All right. Well,
You ready for
shall we
your?
get into the player props here?
Yep, Muller's got his player props for
All
the
right.
Yoffs.
So we got one for every
got?
game coming up this weekend. So we got 6 player props, but we got 2 in the Kansas City-Miami game, which is where we'll start. Taylor Swift will be in attendance, and we all know how Travis Kelce does when she's in attendance. She's coming off the Golden Globes. She was part of a what?
Shit, did you just say that?
What?
You know what? No. No, we're not doing this.
What?
Chiefs -4. Chiefs minus. Chiefs -4. Chiefs -4. Don't start bringing this stuff up.
All right. Well, I have to.
I know.
When she's in attendance, he does great. And she was just at the Golden Globes. She had her moment with Selena Gomez, went viral because she couldn't get a picture with Timothy. And so Travis Kelce, tight end, Kansas City Chiefs, basically their only target. I like his over 59.5 in this game. He's going to get 60 yards. I think Mahomes has to go. If they win this game, Mahomes has to go to him. He has to go to more than the 5.5 receptions they're expecting him to have. I think he gets 7 or 8. And if he's getting 7 or 8, you look at how he catches the ball. Everything's for 10, 15 yards. If he's catching the ball 7 times, he's putting up 70, 80 yards. So take this, and then if you want to take 80 plus at plus money, I think that's a good decision as well on this one. Another second one from this game, Dolphins over 9.5 first half points. Like I said earlier, I think they come out very hot. I don't think they win the game, like we said earlier. But over 9.5, I think that's a little low for them. I could see them coming out at least getting a touchdown and field goal early, maybe getting 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. So I like that one. Let's move on to Houston versus Cleveland. You guys like that? All right.
I like the Travis Kelce bets. I think he's due because the last couple of weeks he has not done anything.
But Taylor hasn't really been active because she's had her life going on, which respectable.
Playoff time.
She's got to curse someone. Houston versus Cleveland. I like Stroud's longest completion over 36.5. He's been one of the best long ball throwers in the league this year. I think he actually is first in long ball accuracy this year. Nico Collins showed it on the first play of last game. Wouldn't be surprised if they roll that play out again for this one. Try and get him deep to start. I think 36.5 is actually pretty low for that because usually when he hits the long ball, it's around 60, 70 yards by the end of it. So I like that. Buffalo versus Pittsburgh, Najee Harris over 15.5 rushing attempts. After the last couple of weeks, I mean, I said it in the first week of this year, Najee Harris is still that guy. If they don't give him the ball for a majority of this game, I think that they lose by way more than the projected 10 points that FanDuel is saying. I think they could lose this game by 3 or 4 scores. You got to get Najee in the game. You got to get the clock ticking. You got to keep Buffalo off the field. Let Najee get his. Honestly, I like him to score a touchdown as well. Let's move on to Dallas versus Green Bay. Ferguson's been on a roll. He's been on a heater. I mean, he is my favorite player on Dallas at the moment, outside of Dak and CD. He's a dog. I think that over 44.5 is kind of low for him. I like him to have 60 this game because I think he gets 5, 6, 7 targets and he usually catches the ball. He averages probably 1 drop that I look at him like, how the hell is this guy on the field? But at the end of the day, it's Fergie. Over 44.5. Now, here's the one that's juicy, and I love it. This game's going to be high scoring. Matty Stafford's coming back. Detroit, first home game in the playoffs, I believe, right? In how long?
33 years?
Dude, Amon-Ra 2+ touchdowns at plus 650. Give me all of that. Give me all of that. You're looking at the best wide receiver on that team. You don't think Goff's going to him on this day? In this game, I think 2+ touchdowns at plus 650 is a steal. I know he's getting 1, and then it's all going to be about can we get him another. Amon-Ra 2+ touchdowns. Now, Tampa Bay versus Philly. Here's where I ran into a little trouble because I don't trust either of these teams with anything. I wouldn't trust them with anything. I wouldn't trust them just to stay at home. I would imagine they would still try and go outside, even if there was a hurricane going on right out the doorstep.
Tsunami,
yeah, whatever.
Anything.
It doesn't matter. they could get struck by lightning and they would think they're all right. I'm staying away from everything Tampa Bay. Because you don't know how Baker's going to be. You don't know how the defense. Everything. I hate the look of them, but I think they win. Give me Eagles over 10.5 in the first half. That's the only thing I like in this because the Eagles have something to prove to everybody, their fans, the fans that hate them, the media, Philadelphia in general. They have to prove themselves early in this or else the city might burn to the ground. We might lose Philadelphia tonight, boys, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point and where we're at in the world, but Eagles over 10.5, it's not something I think is going to happen. It's something that actually physically has to happen for the sanity of the United States of America. Because if they don't come out and get more than 10 points in the first half of this football game, I promise you the outskirts of Philly, Pennsylvania, New Jersey's in trouble, Delaware, put up the wall. It's coming. Like the city of Philadelphia is burning to the ground. The polls ain't going to be there, Mike. They're going to burn to the ground. Oh. It's over. This team has to score more than 10.5 points in the first half. So that is what I'm taking.
Going to be catastrophic.
Yeah. I just got to throw this out there. I love all of these. Last week, there was one or two where I said it on the show, like, I think it could happen, but I'm not sure. I'm a little worried about it. I love all of these. There's not one on this list that I'm like, oh, this doesn't have a shot. I love every single one on this list. And I wouldn't be surprised if we went, 7 picks, 7 for 7.
Muller, I'm not going to lie. You know me. I'm not a big overs better. I am a loser. I love my unders. There are a couple that you mentioned that I love. Mm-hmm. Number one, that Najee Harris pick.
Yeah.
Because your recent picks have been rushing attempts. Nobody bets those a lot. What is it, 16.5?
I threw down on 6 over the weekend. I hit on 4 out of 6.
No, you're right. Like everything you said about they got to control the ball. They got to keep Buffalo's defense or offense off the field.
Yep.
I love that bet. And I think the Travis Kelce one as well. Because, again, he's been slow these last couple of weeks.
And
Taylor Swift will be there. Mahomes is going to be throwing to him.
Mm-hmm.
If Brittany Mahomes and Taylor Swift are in the same booth,
it's
hammer the over on everything Travis Kelce
I would
possible.
take Travis Kelce. If that's the case, take him at
3 touchdowns.
25 to build your resume. 30, or what does it go up to? 40?
For what?
Does it go 25, 40? Yeah, take 40 for the kids. Take 50 for your mother. Take 60, 70, and 80 because you love the game. And then take 100 because you're crazy. Yeah. That's what I think we do.
100's not even like out of the picture though. Like I feel like 100, if that's plus money, that's achievable. No doubt.
75 is going to be plus money. Because
I wouldn't count on 100.
60.
Dude, he can go for like 8 for like 120 and a tutty that game.
Yes.
Like again, Miami's defense. Like, are you
add a tutty to my card as well?
Are you going to bank on like Eli Apple and these guys to be locking down Travis Kelce? Like, again, this is Vic Fangio. I have nothing against him. He's a very schematic defensive coordinator.
It's Eli Apple.
It's Eli Apple. Xavier has been hurt like literally the last 2 years. I don't know what to expect from him anymore. But Jalen, like, I'm not even trying to be a Dolphins hater, but Jalen Ramsey, he's been good, but like he's had his moments where he's got burned and stuff, just like every other cornerback.
Yep.
But it's going to be a chess match between those two. And Travis Kelce, like he's got to be the one to be reliable for Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
Like Rashee Rice, that's another guy we really didn't talk about. He's been that guy. He's kind of been the substitute for Travis Kelce and been that number one target for him. But I expect a major game from him. And, of course, Amon-Ra plus 2 tutties. I love that. I love that.
Plus 650? Come on, man.
Muller, I might be riding a lot of these, to be honest.
I was so surprised it was that high. I was thinking, because in my mind when I clicked on it, I was like, Amon-Ra 2 tutties. That was my first thought. And then I went to it, and it was plus 650. I was expecting it to be like plus 300, plus 2. Not that juicy. This is juicy.
So is that the juiciest player prop that you have with plus money?
Everything else is between minus 108 to minus 1. I think the highest one's 121.
Oh, so they're all like...
No, these are right on the line.
Okay,
these are right on the line.
I really like that Najee one. I'm a fan of that one.
I'm on the. I mean, I'm on all of them. I took all of them.
Now,
But Najee's my biggest one.
Can you parlay all of those picks together? I don't think
some
you
of
can.
them.
Some of them.
I know on FanDuel, you might be able to on other sports books. When I was going through FanDuel, I know you can't put the rushing attempts in parlays, but the receiving yards and that stuff and touchdowns, you could put those in parlays.
You're gonna have to cook up something. A parlay, send it to me, and I'll ride. Because that sounds like a fucking cash crop if I ever heard one.
Yeah.
Nice job. Good player props. I'm a fan.
Thank you. Took me 10 minutes.
It did. You were definitely rambling. I meant
to just find all of them.
True. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I was gonna say since you did struggle with the Eagles Bucks player props, I do have one in mind. I don't know what the line is. My guess it's maybe like 4.5. Take over on Godwin 3.
For Godwin.
Over on Godwin receptions. He's been kind of the same story as Kelsey. Hasn't really been there. I think all the money's going to go on Mike Evans. Chris Godwin kind of a little bit slept on coming into the playoffs. They're going to have his numbers up there, but it's going to be either 3.5 or 4.5. It's not going to be more than that. Over receptions, give it to Godwin. Don't bet on Mike Evans. Don't do it. Oh, man. I'm going to have money floating around this weekend. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad.
But it's going to be fun.
But, dude, this is the last time.
You just got to win.
This is the last time we're going to be betting on the NFL heavy. For the rest of the year. The playoffs. That's it.
Oh,
so we have a couple more weeks left. That's it. We got to go all in. We got to go all in.
Yep.
Until freaking April when I bet on the draft, I guess, right? Shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in PA, I don't think we're allowed to.
Yeah, we're not.
That's so stupid.
Are we allowed to in Jersey? We might have to make a trip.
Possibly.
Yep. All right.
I think Sticks did that last year.
Yeah, he went to Jersey. Yep.
We might have to. We might have to take a little trip over to a golf course and just hang out for a bit. Not golf, but just hang out, look at the course, throw some bets, and then after an hour or two, just head home.
I will say one of the better bets that I've seen on the drafts was Drake. He bet on the first receiver taken in that year was Drake London. He won so much bread off that. Just because his name is Drake.
Yeah.
And he bet Drake London to be the first receiver taken off the board. Unbelievable. Rapid fire?
Rapid fire. Let's do this.
Rapid fire. Let's go at it.
Whoa.
Halo theme song. Can we do that?
Yeah. Pull it up. Pull up the Halo theme song. I'll play it as I do it.
Halo theme song? But we can't add it like in the cap cut.
All right, yeah, that's fine. No, we'll just play it right here. We won't need to.
This is amazing. All right, there's an ad right now for Airbnb.
Give me it.
There we go.
Airbnb.
But I'm
Shout out to
excited.
Airbnb. No free ads.
I'm excited. Mikey, rapid fire. I think we're going to have a lot of disagreements. There's going to be a lot of stalls trying to think of what I want to take with the points, half points, -3s, +3s. I'm ready. I'm ready to hear this.
All right. Are we ready?
Let's go.
Here we go.
Halo 3 is on.
First game. You ready?
Playoffs.
Cleveland Browns at the Houston Texans. Browns are favored -2.5.
Give me the Browns.
Dolphins, Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs favored -4.
Chiefs.
Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. Bills are favored -10.
Give me Pittsburgh.
Packers at the Cowboys. -7.5.
Shit, I'll take the Cowboys.
That's my boy. Los Angeles Rams at the Detroit Lions -3.
Shit.
Rapid fire.
Rams.
Philadelphia Eagles at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Eagles
me
are favored
the-
-3.
Give me the freaking Birds. Come on, one more chance. It's going to the Birds. They're going to take it home. They're going to bring Philly up, and then they're going to shut them down again. Round 2L.
And that was Mike's rapid fire. Well done, Mike. I like all the picks.
I had to
like all
close
the
my
picks.
eyes and kind of zone in. I had the Halo 3 theme song coming in. I'm like, all right, we can't screw up here. So I could possibly go 6 for 6 now.
I like that. That was
If I
good.
go 6 for
That was
6
good.
on a rapid fire,
So you took the Eagles, the Rams,
Eagles, Rams,
boys.
I wanted
Bills?
to take the Packers, but no, I took the Steelers.
Took the Steelers. I like that.
Yeah, we're taking Pittsburgh.
Kansas
A lot of
City,
points.
and who'd you take? Browns or
The
Texans?
Browns, baby. We're riding with Joe. How could I not ride with Joe Flacco right
You
now?
could right now take that on FanDuel 6-leg parlay at plus 4,905. A $10 bet gets you $490. If you're not soft and you put 50 on it, you'd win $2,000.
I might just do that.
Honestly,
I might just throw that in too. Like, dude, I'm just gonna have money all over the board, dude. If I don't break even from the board, I don't know. Like, listen, what am I gonna do, man?
What
Listen,
can you do?
You,
What
you
can
know,
you do?
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reload the clip, dude. We go right back in it, baby. This ain't one of his motherfucking Grey Goose, baby. Come on, dude. We're reloading the clip, yo. Addiction. I love gambling.
oh my God. All right. That's where we should end the show.
Nah, a lot of addictions here. Let's end the show. I'm addicted to ending the show. We're out of here. See ya.
See ya.